Hi, Mary. How are you? Thank you so much for making me a part of it. Oh, thank you. I had a picture of my sister nearby, and I just loved listening to that and looking at her at the same time. Hi, Larissa. Hey. I have to say, I have attended so many academic conferences over the years. This this has blown them all out of the water. This has been astonishing. And please do let me know if you have any issues with connection. Hi, Moa. Because we have some sketchy weather out here in Alaska, and our Wi-Fi tends to go up and down. So, has anybody else named their hermit crabs after actors in a cast or character names, anything along that? Oh, no worries. Thank you, Mary. Like, I would love to know where your hermit crab names come from. That I can understand. I think that's what my daughter would have wanted us to do. I love that, Larissa. Oh my goodness. It's funny because 3 of mine are under right now, but Night Horse is loving it. He's up and around every night, and he is just making full use of the feed trough. Thank you, Mary, for the beautiful ceramic trough. And he's loving the single roommate life, so to speak, right now. Oh, those are fantastic names, Larissa. Love those. Claudette. Very cool. Lauren, those are great. You have to wonder what they think when we say their names, right? Does anybody's or dog or dogs tend to hang out near the crab habitat? Mine loves to lie down right in front of it and just watch. Oh, thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. I actually I actually had pneumonia when I was doing that. So I had to go back and re-record quite a few, but it was definitely a wonderful project and got me over that. I am looking into that, and I'm going back into freelance writing, which makes me very happy. Thank you. Yay, indeed. Does anybody here have a camera set up for their crabs? I saw mention of a few, but does anybody in this group? Because I've been considering doing that as well. Nice. Okay. Recommended? Perfect. Thank you, Randy. Xander, we'd love to hear them. Exactly, Lauren. I kind of don't want to miss out on a moment. I tend to be a night owl anyway, but I want to see what's going on. Hi, Vanessa. I have to tell you, I love your book. I read it earlier this year. It is absolutely delightful. Thank you for writing it. Yay. Absolutely. I love adding to the hermit crab library. And Randy, I'll hear them, but by the time I get over to the crab habitat, I can't tell what they were doing. So that would be fantastic. Oh, Close and Spot. That's adorable. Wow, Lauren. Yeah. Yeah. You're keeping crazier hours than the crabs, I bet. Oh, that's wonderful, Vanessa. Zozo and Spot. Even better. I hear you. I got up at 2 a.m. our time because I'm in Alaska. And for the last few days, totally worth it because I was just so excited. I think you said you have a late morning tomorrow, Vanessa, so that's very good. Okay, Randy, you just sold me on that because no monthly subscription, that's a wonderful thing. Excellent. At what age was everybody when you started keeping hermit crabs? Oh my gosh, Lucy, that's marvelous. Rerun the crab. Oh my gosh. 7. Very cool. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. 23, 49. I love this. I love the diversity. 32, 5 or 6, 13. And we're all here now, which is just fabulous. I love it. It's so neat to find a group of like-minded people when it comes to Hermie love. Oh, I'm so glad you got to them, Vanessa. Understandable, Kathy. 100%. My daughter's currently 21, and I very much hope that she gets into Hermes at some point. A gray squirrel, my type of people. Thank you. Yay, confetti. Do they have any crabs, Kathy? Oh, Randy, that's perfect. If possible, I think all kids should grow up with animals. No crabs yet. Hopefully they'll get into it, or their kids will. Oh, wow. 2 is good. Oh, that's beautiful. Vanessa, do you still have the poem? I have 4. I have Walt, Henry, Night Horse, and Ferg. Oh, I'm so glad you have it, Vanessa. Is anybody here a Longmire fan? Longmire TV series? Yes. Well, maybe Longmire is a TV show with Robert Taylor. It was on Netflix for some time. I think it started out on A&E and moved over to Netflix about a Wyoming sheriff, and it is just fabulous. And I named my crabs after those characters because we love the show so much. Yep, it is wonderful. Still playing on Netflix and reruns. Got us through the pandemic, in all honesty. Very cool. Night Owl. That's great. And Cosmo. Another good show. Truth. I will check that out, Vanessa. Thank you. I hope everybody saw that. The poem that Vanessa's grandfather wrote is on her Crabbitat site. Thank you. And it's eerie how they really do align with the characters and the personalities. And I'm not trying to anthropomorphize in any way, but oh, thank you, Xander. I really appreciate that. It's the first time I have ventured back into presentations in, I want to say 9 years. So I had not used Canva before, and I'm very impressed with it. It's a game changer, isn't it? Just wonderful. Out of curiosity, oh, CapCut, I'll need to check that out. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. I'm going to go back and write all this down. How many of you have found your hermit crabs through a pet store? Kathy, Gibbs, Eva, Tony, fantastic. Oh, wonderful. And Hulk. I think I heard Hulk mentioned yesterday. Surf shop in Florida. Very cool. Very cool. Morning and Fudge. Oh, that's amazing. I definitely want to go the rescue route for any more. I don't think anyone's captive breeding up here. Oh, that's very neat. Ocean City. Makes sense, Lucy. Right. Want to make it to Sydney someday, Vanessa. You guys have incredible wildlife there, including spiders. I'm also a spider girl. Alas, my husband won't let me have any, but I love them. Very cool. 6 for Mary. Oh, that's funny. I will readily admit I thought you were talking about naming them after the eel, so I like your sense of humor. I once had a guinea pig named Kosher, and people were kind of horrified. But yeah. Absolutely. The investment, there's such a return on investment. Ron John, oh my gosh. My daughter's favorite hoodie is from there, Xander. Veronica, I'm so glad to know that people like you are working in a pet store who can educate others about hermit crabs. That's wonderful. We have had some good turnover at the pet store here, from which I purchased our 4. There were some folks working in there who were largely apathetic to all the animals, and animals kept dying, but they have left. So if we go in for food or whatnot for our dogs or treats for the neighbors' dogs, we're able to speak with them, and they're very open to discussing better care ideas and exchanging ideas, which is wonderful. Oh, Vanessa, that's fantastic. You'll be getting them for Christmas. Yeah, it is tough, isn't it? The suppressed immune system is difficult. Best thing we can do, I think, is maintain our joy. And I think that helps our immune system more than anything else at this point. Why is that, Xander? That's great. Clifford Pickles, Olive, Bubbles, Squeaking Socks. Allison, it sounds like you're living in a fairyland of the best possible variety. I love it. Oh my gosh, Kathy, in a cage. Bless your hearts. Xander, I think it's the company I keep. Thank you. Kathy, I hope you're able to get those. Yeah. Man, oh man. Did any of us know what we were getting into when we came into the world of crabs? I didn't, and I wouldn't change it for the world, except let me rephrase that. I would change the care that I gave. I didn't want to be so ill-informed, but my gosh, I would have stayed with it even through my teen years if I could have. Rough and tumble is wonderful. Good. Kathy, I hope you hear something soon. We sure did. And is definitely for the long haul, right? As Christine noted. I'm thinking about this actually the other day. I was like, I need to start thinking about the crabbies and in the will and what to do, as we become older, and hopefully they're becoming older since they can easily live for 40, 50 years depending. I do think my daughter would take them without any issue because she's just fascinated. Her schedule right now, though, she doesn't have the time to devote to an animal. Veronica, I agree 100%. I actually just had an allergy test run and found out that my allergies to dogs are skyrocketing again. So our sweet, sweet English, or not English, American Bulldog we have right now, who's like 130 pounds of pure love, he'll probably be my last dog. I just absolutely adore him. But allergies are off the charts. So it'll be reptiles, arachnids, and crustaceans from here on out for me too. 10 years is amazing for not having the info. That is just astonishing. Right, Randy? Absolutely. And these are good people. I am so glad to find out about CrabCon. Yay. Oh, the confetti for you guys. I don't know if I can actually, you know what? If I try to put confetti up there, I think it will probably delete the session or something. So thank you, Mary. Exactly. And so much confetti for you. By the way, yes. Air purifiers are a big thing in my house, Kathy. I am so glad they were invented, truly. Oh, you're so welcome, Veronica. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Yes, if anybody has that link, please do put it up. I'd like to see it too. Oh, wow, Kelsey. Our Hedgie just passed away earlier this year and was a sweet, sweet, sweet boy. Absolutely, Randy. I think, Xander, I think it's just due to ignorance and probably not willful ignorance, but a lot of people want to sell those shells, those painted shells. Yes, Kelsey, they are so adorable. Our little guy had a massive pin that he ran around and he was so spoiled. Absolutely spoiled. Vanessa, bingo, all the money. It's really disheartening that people can't look at a hermit crab in its natural shell and see it for such an incredible creature of beauty and wonder. But it's also sad that they feel the need to collect them, once again, as Vanessa pointed out, for money. But we're doing what we can. And I just feel like I'm on cloud 9 after this conference, during this conference and thereafter. I know I'll feel the same because of all the people working on behalf of Hermes. Kathy, I'm right there with you. Absolutely. When people are like, huh, you want to go out for a latte? I'll be like, well, I kind of had to get the crabbies some goodies this month. So why don't you come over and I'll make us coffee? Yeah. The priorities, right? Excellent. What am I going to eat for lunch? Coffee. That's my main food group right now. Yep. I think that's also my blood type at this point. Right on, Vanessa. How about you, Xander? Oh, right on, Mary. That sounds amazing. Yay, see? Good. Because it is hard to get off the coffee as a main meal train. Stick with the sandwich. My goodness. See, Randy, I think we're kin somehow, or at least kindred spirits. Exactly. Hey, because I know I'm not allergic to coffee. I guarantee you it is 5 o'clock somewhere, Allison. It's, it's a daiquiri celebrating the Krabbies. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Thanks to everybody for your kind, kind words and your encouragement and for sharing your stories. This has just been phenomenal. I live in a rather rural part of Alaska, and I'm used to being in the city, so it's been quite a culture shock being out here for the last 5 years. And honestly, this is the first time I have felt fully like myself as being at this conference. So it's just such a gift. It is cold right now, actually. We are having very cold weather. I usually do well in the teens, love the teens, but right now we're having stormy weather and we're getting a lot of wind. I'm just grateful the Wi-Fi is remaining up. Right? Kelsey, Alaska needs good people. Please come. Yes. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, I love to hear that, Mary. Thank you. That is so cool. Where's too hot? Where are you located? Oh, Texas. Yeah. Having lived in Oklahoma and Arizona, I can understand that. Absolutely. Yeah, a true story. I didn't know if keeping Hermes in Alaska would be a good idea because we do have earthquakes. We have power outages. We have negative degree weather for months at a time. And yet we found ways to work around it. I've come to the realization we'll never have a massive tank. We'll stick with a 40-gallon. So if we have to move it out quickly for whatever reason, we can do it. But it's definitely have emergency prep in place. 90 degrees, 100 in Kentucky, and you guys have so much humidity in Jersey and Kentucky. Wow. It is, Vanessa, it is. Yeah, exactly. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Whew. That sounds almost perfect, Randy. I hope the humidity is not off the charts for you. Absolutely, Kathy. With this weather today, there was no way I was going to try to straighten my hair, as a matter of fact, because the humidity is wild. And oh no, I'm sorry, Randy. Hi. You should get some iced coffee then. Yeah. Florida's magic because of those crab beaches, you know? I have some iced coffee instant packets I might put into play. A golf day in Iowa, exactly. Yes. Vanessa, I have a dear friend in New Zealand, and I still haven't, after all these years, been able to mentally convert Celsius to Fahrenheit or vice versa. A French press makes wonderful coffee. Absolutely. Oh, wow. So it's warm there. Nice. Oh, no. Well, Randy, at least the Hermes are happy, right? $48.2. Wow. That's right. All want to know the best coffee maker. I saw Yukon Vet. Yep. I love that show. gosh. Well, I hope you're all just those who presented and those who've engaged with those presenting and the vendors, just please give yourselves a pat on the back because you have made this a phenomenal experience for everyone involved. Very much looking forward to being in person next year. Yes, Kathy. I have seen it. Ready, I've just seen it a few times, but yes. And of course, everybody mentions Jewel, who's from here, which is neat. There are quite a few homesteads out here. Alaska is a fascinating place. It is a land of extremes, and I do love it. I miss Anchorage because I do love the city. But like here, we have moose walk up all the time. We actually have a lynx running around the property and have had bears walk right up onto the porch. So yeah, -40, that's not comfy for me. And my mind automatically goes to the energy bill. So, oh, very cool. Thank you, Xander, for passing that along. Espresso works. Espresso does work. Espresso works every time. Let's see here. Very nice. I would love to see fox, and I do miss coyotes. Colors, either way. British spelling or American, they're both perfect. Yes. I love that. Embrace the you. Yeah, please don't ever give hermit crabs coffee beans. I can only imagine like they would take over the world. I love Northern Exposure. Yes, it's finally back, and it took years due to a licensing glitch. So you're right, Randy. I could see it now. Be more WWE than we've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Vanessa, that's amazing. And my daughter is currently a barista, so I'm not going to tell her that. She might try something. Oh, man. I have heard of that. Is it pronounced broom, Vanessa? Okay. Excellent. I admittedly, I'd rather go for the coffee beans and fish heads, but I could see hermit crab going for either. You mean other than the long wire? That is an excellent question. I'm trying to think. There's something. I have not watched a regular series show other than that in quite some time. Yeah, but Longmire was the one I mentioned before, but I've been revisiting CSI. Well, CSI and Schitt's Creek, both of those. Oh, wow. See, here, Kathy, I love to eat fish, but I don't like to cook it because the smell will just linger and linger and linger. And I'm sure the crabs love it and our dog loves it. But yeah. I think Schitt's Creek is on Netflix now. SCHITTS. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. And no worries whatsoever about the glitch. Yes. Oh my gosh, very cool. Allison, that's fantastic. Now I'm hearing the theme song in my head. Does anybody have any hermit crab tattoos? Right on. I want to get one too, in honor of my sister and Happy and Sam, like Hermes on my arm or such. That's adorable. Kathy, that is so cute. I do not have a hermit crab plushie. Probably should be on the lookout for one, but I have a number of wonderful hermit crab figurines, like one that Mia made that I won in the giveaway earlier this year. Thank you, Allison. I want to do that, and probably this fall. That is very cool, Xander. Oh my gosh, that is neat. Mary, thank you for sharing that. Where did you get them, Xander? Very nice. Well, I bet it works really well as a window clean, Allison. Xander, you've probably given everybody idea to get some plushies to add to their collection, which is a good thing. Well, I know we're coming up on the end of this. I just wanted to say thank you. You guys have been incredible. Thank you. Have a great break. Sure. Oh, sure you can, Xander. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mary. I really appreciate that. I actually am going to be looking into voiceover as a career opportunity along with the freelance writing. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Allison. Oh, onion cutting ninjas. Brilliant. Love it. Thank you, Lucy. We survived. We are tough cookies. Xander, you can always send that. Love to see it. Okay. Okay. We might be having some technical difficulties on this end if you can't share it, and I do apologize. Because right now everything is frozen on the right side of my screen. So, okay, come on now. Well, okay, then I'll go ahead and sign off for now. But thank you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful end of the wrapping up of CrabCon. And thank you for being marvelous people.